As Ivory Coast approaches its presidential election scheduled for October 25, 2025, political tensions are escalating. Opposition leaders and civil society groups are increasingly vocal in their demands for President Alassane Ouattara to step down, citing concerns over democratic integrity and political inclusivity. Background on President Ouattara. President Alassane Ouattara, 83, has been in power since 2011. His decision to run for a controversial third term in 2020 sparked widespread protests and unrest. Opponents argued that his bid violated constitutional term limits, although Ouattara contended that a 2016 constitutional revision reset the term count. The 2020 election was marred by violence, leading to at least 16 deaths and significant political instability. Al Jazeera. BBC. 2025 election and opposition challenges. The upcoming 2025 election is already facing challenges. Tidjane Thiam, a prominent opposition figure and former CEO of Credit Suisse, was recently barred from running due to a court ruling that he lost his Ivorian nationality upon acquiring French citizenship in 1987. Despite renouncing his French citizenship in March 2025, the court's decision remains unchanged. Facebook. AP News. BBC. Modern Ghana. Thiam has denounced the ruling as politically motivated and has called for inclusive and transparent elections. He emphasized the need for Ivory Coast to demonstrate political maturity by allowing all eligible candidates to participate. Public outcry and calls for change. Public dissatisfaction is growing, with many Ivorians expressing frustration over the political climate. Protests have erupted in various parts of the country, with demonstrators demanding President Ouattara's resignation and calling for reforms to ensure fair electoral processes. The opposition accuses the ruling party of manipulating the judiciary to sideline potential challengers, thereby undermining democratic principles. Africa News. Looking ahead. As the election date approaches, the political landscape in Ivory Coast remains uncertain. The exclusion of key opposition figures and the public's demand for change suggest that the country may face significant challenges in achieving a peaceful and democratic transition of power. Suggested YouTube title. Ivory Coast's political crossroads, calls for President Ouattara to step down intensify. Suggested video description. Explore the escalating political tensions in Ivory Coast as opposition leaders and citizens demand President Alassane Ouattara's resignation ahead of the 2025 elections. This video delves into the controversies surrounding candidate exclusions, public protests, and the quest for democratic integrity in the nation.